live, baby. We live.
Yeah, man. That intro got blown though, bro.
What you mean?
The engineer got to step his game up.
Yeah, you do. Yeah,
that
you do.
Joint said failed.
I'm gonna have a talk. I'm gonna have a talk with him. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get it right. Because payroll. You want the payroll. You got to earn.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm about ready to stop signing off on his check. You know what I'm saying around here.
Yeah, man.
About to cut his pay in half.
But it's all good. It's all good. Sometimes it's a struggle out there. Sometimes it's a struggle. But you know what makes a struggle okay?
What's that?
One of these, boy. One of these.
One of those in the wind.
So hopefully if you had a good week this week, or if you had a down week this week, go ahead, grab you a cigar, light up with us, smoke the cigar, and then join in on us. That's all. That's all. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, man. Light up with us.
It's the equalizer. We talked about the equalizer, like the great equalizer, and like going through humidors and people being of different walks of life and getting treated in a certain kind of way. But then also, it's a great equalizer when it comes to just your day to day. If you had a good day, celebrate it. If you had a bad day, bring you up.
You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna keep you warm during this bad weather we all got coming up. You know what I'm saying? So something to stay warm.
Yeah, that's for sure. Keep you toasted. Yeah. Nice and toasty. So hopefully everybody's staying toasty. I mean, I went outside today. It ain't that bad here. It ain't that bad. Everybody freaking out. The grocery stores are empty. And I looked at it's 35 degrees outside here in San Antonio. Yeah. 35 degrees. And everybody freaking out like it's the end of the world. I'm like, yo, it's 35 degrees outside. It's okay. It's okay. And it's only going to be like this for 2 days. We back in the 60s by midweek.
It's 45 here. You know what I'm saying? So let me just throw that in your face a little bit. Yeah.
Hey, but the storm's supposed to be moving southeast. So it's gonna hit us first. Like the cold is gonna come to us first. Yeah, y'all gonna get it. But then by the time it get to y'all, it's gonna linger.
Y'all getting
y'all bounce back. It's gonna be like I bounce back.
Was yours?
A little bit, yeah. Supposed to get a little bit. We got a little bit yesterday, but it was still warm. We were still in the 60s yesterday when it started. We got a little bit of rain, but then later tonight supposed to be a little bit of precipitation. We might get a little ice tonight.
A little ice tonight, yeah. That's what we freezing rain is what we expecting, to wake up to. So we'll see.
Yeah, but I guarantee you your bounce back ain't gonna be like our bounce back. Your bounce back ain't gonna be like ours.
Whatever, man. Hey, look, man. Texas overrated, man. I watched your video you sent me, man. Texas got their behind whooped in the American War. If all the states, when AI put it together and said all the states go to battle, Texas got their behind whooped.
Yeah, I call cap on that simulation. Cause who they had win? Minnesota?
A war simulation of America. All the states went to civil war again.
Went to war, and it was to see what state would come out the victor and take over the country. Texas made it to the, you know what I'm saying? We was in the end. It was what, 3 states left at the end? And Texas still slowly got wiped out, and Minnesota won. Minnesota
won. Yeah.
They ain't really Minnesota. They ain't really Minnesota.
They made Prince. What you mean they ain't real?
You right. Game.
Real as it get.
Blouses.
Victory.
Blouses. Blouses. But hey, look, when it come down to it, if America had to go to war and it was a battle royale amongst all the states in America, I strongly believe between Texas, Florida, and maybe who else? Give me a third one. Who's real out there? Give me a real one. I hate to say California, but I think California a little too prima donna. But they just got a lot of their population is big though. That's the only thing.
Half of them ain't down to fight though. You know what I'm saying? So nah.
But you got see, but if the Bloods and Crips come together, they might have something.
They gonna be shooting like this and stuff, man. It ain't gonna work, man. Like,
and the boys in Texas gonna be lining them up.
You need some good old country boys, man. The South coming out. Somebody in the South coming out. Maybe that Utah Midwest area
might come and surprise y'all. Yeah, Utah might surprise some people.
Feel like Utah surprised some people. Somewhere in that region.
I'm saying Montana, you got hunters. They know how to hunt Montana.
That area, you know what I'm saying?
That area.
That worries me. That Montana, Utah, Dakota, the Dakotas, they worry me. You know what I'm saying? The Montanas, they worry me a little bit. Like if they came
so
together.
all right, so somewhere in that region, that's a sleeper. Texas, it's a big state. Plus, you got some real ones. You got some people who hunt, shoot, and all that good stuff here. And then Florida, there's just some wild boys in Florida.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They know how to they know how to get it in on the countryside and the city side. They got the city slickers. They got
both,
the country boys.
both worlds. Yeah.
And they just a little crazy.
A bunch of people from wherever country they come from, and they don't honor our culture. You know what I'm saying? So they
you got some Haitians, you got some Cubans, you got some Puerto Ricans,
and they with all that.
You got some country boys.
Dangerous down in Florida, bro.
You know what I'm saying? You got wherever I'm saying what was it, Bowie Gang or whatever Ross people is.
All of them, and they come from stand your ground elements. You know what I'm saying? So like it's different.
So Florida,
I didn't
Florida
argue with you on the Florida thing. I was
like,
you know what, that makes sense. The country boys in North Florida, you know, the trailer parks and all of that, you know, they gonna it get dangerous.
Yeah. But I feel like Texas should have become the victor, but I guess Minnesota more real than you thought.
I fully expected Texas to win it. Once I saw it, I was like, okay, they got a war simulation. How does Texas not come out on top? But
game blouses.
Yeah, man.
Whole country purple now. But yeah, man. But anyway, we here. We enjoying some sticks. I had some gripes to talk about, but before I get to my gripe, let's go ahead and talk about what we smoking today.
Yeah. Hey man, for me, this week I got a Perdomo 20th anniversary, the Maduro.
Boom. Okay.
Yeah, got the Maduro.
Yeah.
And let me give you some specs on it. What we got? It is Nick Aragua Gua Nick Aragua through and through.
Nicaragua
through and through. That's what I got.
Okay. All right, cool. Sounds good. I mean, like we've been down the Perdomo road, and the thing about Perdomo, they're hit or miss, man. Hit or miss. He's like, you never know what you're gonna get when it comes to Perdomo for me. Like I have never found a Perdomo that I felt like, okay, that's the one. But then I've had Perdomos that's been like, oh, this is good, but not enough to like really draw me in and keep me with the family, like how my father's has done, like Oliva has done. But they have some that's like, this ain't it. But it's like it's either or on either side of the spectrum for me when it comes to Perdomo. So I'd like to see Perdomo like actually throw something in there that's like going to be formidable. One of these days, Perdomo, you got to throw me something that's formidable.
I hear Perdomo got a bad boy with this new cigar, or maybe not new, but it's called the Legacy, I think. I hear that one's tough. Okay. I hear that was like top cigar last year on a a lot of places, yo. So,
really?
Yeah, but I couldn't find it. But I was very intrigued into it.
It's called Legacy. I'm gonna have to look for it. And give it a go.
Perdomo, it's like an old from the son to the father. You know, I think the son took a bunch of their popular blends and created something, you know, for his father. Yeah. So I heard good things about it.
Okay, we'll like to see Perdomo do something. So I'm gonna have to be on the lookout for it and give Perdomo a chance on the stage. You know, every now and then we pick a stick, put them on the stage, and see how they fare.
Most definitely.
Yeah. All right, so I'm back down memory lane. I was gonna sing it to y'all, but y'all ain't ready for that. No jingles from me.
Please don't.
Please don't. But I'm back down memory lane, back to my very first not cigar, but the cigar line, cigar company that I started cigars with was Romeo y Julieta. And ironically, I'm back to Anniverario, man. So 2 weeks in a row, anniversary stick, but this is an 1875 Romeo y Julieta Anniverario, 1875. So quick little rundown. I got an Ecuador Sumatra, and yes, I definitely got the Sumatra right off first light. Origin, Dominican Republic. Binder, Connecticut broadleaf. Filler, Dominican, Nicaraguan, and Peruvian. Don't see that too often, but hey, Peruvian. We're there.
Okay, with the Peruvian stick. Hey, look, we both got the anniversary sticks, man, this week. After I talked mess about you last week, I went out and got one. So, you know, the hypocrisy is real.
Yeah, hypocrisy is real. But hey, sometimes they just draw you, so I can't even be mad at you. They draw you in. So it's good advertisement for these sticks. But yo, so real quick, man, I got a gripe. So this week I had to deal with a lot of customer service. I'm on the phone a lot. You know why? I'm not gonna get into the details, but I had to be on the phone a lot this week, talking to a lot of customer service from one agency to another agency who sent me to another agency who I got to talk to this person on customer service and this person customer service. And a couple of these companies I had to talk to, come to find out, they don't have a hard standing building. They're not like a, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't have a place where you go to. So they're online companies. So innately, these people that I had to talk to on customer service, they work from home customer service agents. I can tell they're at home. And due to my experience of being thrown around back and forth, all that good stuff, I found myself getting frustrated and more frustrated, right? With not getting the attention that I felt like I deserved or that I needed, rather. And it just feel like rush. Like, just, all right, let me get you this information, stick by the book, and let me just push you on. And then to me, it felt like, yo, I'm not a value customer. I'm not getting the necessary customer service that I need. Like back in what I feel like the old days. Like I used to have to deal in customer service, but that was with a person right in front of my face. Sometimes over the phone, but more like face-to-face customer service. And when you get those customers, like, all right, I got you in front of my face. I'm gonna do all that I can do. Roll out everything that's available for you, all your different options, this, that, and the third, right? Because I'm at work. I'm there for 8.5 hours. I ain't going nowhere. So I got the time. I got time today. I can give you the customer service that you need because I got the time today. But now dealing with customer service, now it feels more, let me push you along, rush. I feel like a lot of these people who work from home in customer service, they got their Netflix going. They got the baby over here. They got a nap to get back to. They got some games on the phone they got to play. You interrupted my YouTube videos. And it felt like, all right, I'm going to talk to you real quick. Get you this information I need. I know I'm being recorded, so I ain't gonna do too much. I ain't gonna like crazy, but at the same time, I'm gonna push you along so I can get back to my Netflix. You interrupted my Netflix show. I gotta get back to my YouTube. That's how I feel like I was getting treated this week. From your thought process, your expertise, do you think that's a real thing?
Yeah, why wouldn't it be? You interrupted my free time. You know what I'm saying? You interrupted my me time.
My me time on the clock. On the clock.
Yeah, man. Look, I appreciate a nice cigar break in the middle of the day. Don't interrupt it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't give me something to do and interrupt that. Look, when I come back from my cigar break, I'll do whatever I got to do, whatever work I got to do. You know what I'm saying? But don't call me and ask me for something while I'm in the middle of doing what I'm doing. So yeah, I believe the same thing, man. Hey, look, don't reach out to me with your questions and your problems and your things that you need to resolve while I'm trying to watch just my favorite Netflix show. I'm in the middle of that episode. It's just not good.
But you on the clock,
alone, sir.
Why'd you call it interrupting me?
Why me?
That's how I felt. That is legitimately how I felt. Like after like maybe going through like 4 times, I'm sitting back like, I feel like they just rushing me along. Like nobody trying to give me like no attentiveness. And I'm just like, it's that Netflix show they got to get back to. I'm interrupting their flow of life.
You are.
I'm being a nuisance.
Glad you recognize it.
Because I'm calling in as a customer.
And you are a disturbance to my peace. Yes. Please leave me alone, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, like when you had to go somewhere before all these online companies. You know what I'm saying? I used to be that guy. You know, have my BlackBerry. I'm on my BlackBerry, and I see somebody coming to the door. I gotta put this down. There you go. I can't text this back. I can't check on this score, this and that. The game's on. I got the game on in the background. Like I'm at the desk. I'll put my little phone on my tablet, like all the way in the back of the desk, so nobody can see it. But I'm sitting there watching the game. But but at that point, when somebody's in front of your face, I gotta put the game away. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm watching the game, but I gotta put my tablet face down so I'm not distracted. But I can clearly tell that while I'm on the phone, these people are distracted. They probably watching the game, some soccer game or something, whatever's going on in the background. It's like, give me your attention. I need your help right now.
Hey, look, man, but this is the thing about it, man. The work from home has created an environment of distracted people who can't maintain their focus, but at the same time, people are still like doing the basics of what needs to be done. They just not going above and beyond because they want to get rid of you.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like with the calls being recorded, I can tell they were doing their job, but that was it. That was it. I'm going to do my job and nothing more.
But look, I'm not going to just chalk that. That's not all chalked up just to a matter of working from home. That's culture and work in general now because people are sick of companies.
So?
Yes.
You think so?
People are very upset with workforce life in general. Like they don't feel like they get the balance. They don't feel like jobs are respecting them. Companies aren't respecting them. People aren't getting paid what they feel like they should get paid to survive in this economy. And because of that, people are giving half efforts. I'm going to give you just enough to not get fired, but I'm not going above and beyond because these companies don't respect me, nor do they care about what I do. And you can go above and beyond, and it's not going to get you promoted. So these people, this is a issue with culture in general at this point in time. This isn't working from home. People don't respect jobs, and jobs don't respect people.
True. Okay. I can appreciate that perspective. Especially when in the economy where the job I'm working for is just not getting me enough to get by. So why do I even care? Why do I care about this company? Let me just do enough to keep my job. Let me do just enough not to get fired.
That's what people at with it. I'm gonna do enough to not get fired, but if I go above and beyond, it doesn't benefit me to do so. Like you're not seeing it in your pockets, and that's what people want to see it at. So if I'm going to give this type of effort, I need to be compensated for it instead of just being looked upon, not able to get a raise, not being eligible for a raise or a promotion. If I can't get none of that, then why am I do this? And then from there, people just job hop. I got this job. I'm gonna keep it for 2-3 months. What happened
to the days of the pride though? Like I remember having pride of going above and beyond. Like it made me feel good to do something outside. Because I remember we used to have like a $500 incentive. They said for every customer that you serve, you have up to $500 incentive to do whatever you feel like you need to do to make that customer happy within a $500 limit. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever rewards you give them, whatever accommodations you give them, whatever amenities you give them, you got within $500 to do it. Do whatever you got to do for any customer that you have contact with. And I used to feel good going out of my way just to make a customer happy because I got the incentive to do it. It wasn't putting more money in my pocket. I just felt good about it. I had the pride to do it.
Yeah. Well, I think stuff like that's gone too, though. Jobs are looking for ways to cut. You know what I'm saying? They're not trying to give extra money to the customers. Yeah. So if I can't do anything additional for you anyway, then this is as much as I'm going to do for you. And like you said, it is a self-pride thing. Yeah. You should take a certain amount of pride in the work that you do as a person. But that's just not what people at today. You know, if I do something good, I do it for me. I don't do it because somebody watching. Yeah, I do it because I have a respect for my name being attached to it. But people don't view it that way anymore.
Yeah. But I guess that's maybe it's just where we're at as a society, like an overall. So not just that one thing that I just mentioned, but I think that is still a part of it. Then all the other things that you also mentioned that's added into it, like it's a whole conundrum of things or a compilation of things that just brings a way of how we treat each other or how customer service treats customers now or how they view the customers. They're not as valuable to them anymore, not on a personal level.
Yeah. It's it, man. We just watching society change, and the culture of how we do things here in America is changing also along with it. And I mean, you know, is it better or worse? We'll see, but it's definitely different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So
honestly, I like to say it's worse. I like to say it's worse. You know, the only person that is probably better for that is beneficial for is the businesses itself, because sometimes like I feel like now we're stuck with certain businesses. Like they just have a monopoly on the game. And it's like either you're gonna deal with it or you're not gonna deal with it. And if you don't deal with it, it's more detrimental to you to not deal with this agency or this company or whatever it is. Because we got a monopoly on the game anyway. So you're either gonna play ball or you're not. Whether it's a regional monopoly or whether it's a national monopoly or a universal monopoly. A lot of these companies got a monopoly on the game. So it's like either you're gonna play ball or you're not gonna play ball. You're gonna deal with our business structure or not. This is what it is.
It's some of that.
That's for the customer and the employee. The customer and the employee.
Yeah, that's how it goes. And then it all ultimately just comes down to the fact that we're more disconnected from one another as people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We don't look at the idea of helping one another. You know, you can listen to somebody's sad story and not care. You know, I can't do nothing for you, brother. And you can see somebody on the side of the street and not try to help them. There was a time where we would have stopped
in business. I remember being taught empathy in business. That was like one of our classes that we had to take, was like a personal ability empathy class of understanding, like listening to people's issues and then taking their issues and giving them empathy and putting yourself in their place and then helping them out. Okay, put yourself in the customer's shoes and blah 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 and all this stuff that we used to have to go through, and then now go exercise it. It's no empathy nowadays. I remember back in the day. I don't know, like not going to a racial thing, but I remember back in the day. We're both people of brown hue, and you get on the phone, you got somebody else on the other end, and it's like, I think this guy's a brother. I think they got some melanin on them, right? And you're like, I know they're gonna help me out. They're gonna help me out. And you talking to them, or I know they can relate, and they're gonna look out for you a little bit. That used to be a little thing back in the day. You hear a little bass in the voice, a little different way of talking, a little swaying how they talk. It's like, all right, they're gonna look out for me. They got me. They got me. Ain't that no more? Because I know I definitely talked to some brown hue people this past week, and wasn't that at all.
It's different, man. It's different. You know, we don't.
Like, come on, Jerome.
Our social skills are totally different. We're afraid of one another more than ever than we used to be. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it ain't no empathy. You know what I'm saying? How can I empathize with you when I don't even look at you as a real person? You know, you're a number on social media. You're a number to my work. You're just a number. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
you're just a queue on a call. That's all.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah,
queue number 5, number 7 on the queue, number 455 on the queue. Whatever it is. Either way, you interrupted my flow of life. Let me get back to my Netflix.
Either way, bro, you interrupted my life.
I don't care about your problems. I care about your issue. Let me get back to doing what I'm doing. Anyway, but that was my gripe for the week, and I tell you, it was frustrating. But now just trying to get to a period of understanding. Like, why I gotta be like this? No, why I gotta be like this? It's all good. It's all good. You just gotta know the game you're playing now. You just gotta know the landscape and the game you're playing and where you fall into it. That was my biggest takeaway.
It is that, and then you have to wonder: do you lose yourself and play the game the way everybody else play the game, or do you stay true to your own self? You know what I'm
saying? You're almost forced to, because like if what you're doing is a dinosaur to the game or a dinosaur to the way of life, and it's not survivable, then you have to adapt and change with the way things are. It's like sports. If that's not the way, if a post-up game is not the way the game is played in the NBA no more, in order for me to keep a roster spot, I got to develop this 3. You know what I'm saying? So I guess just off the survival
thing, bro. It is. Yeah. It's true. What you're saying is 100% true. But it's sad, bro. It's sad. It's sad.
But either way, the way I look at it too is even those people on the phone, they about to get replaced by AI anyway.
Yeah.
So you ain't gonna be talking to a person who's gonna be helping you out on a person. So the whole empathy game, AI gonna have empathy for you when you talk to AI.
No, it's gonna be cold and robotic. So you know we're already getting warmed up and prepared for that through actual people.
So they're preparing us for that. Like, you might as well adapt to it, because guess what? It's gonna be AI that you're talking to on customer service anyway. Anyway, this is where we're going.
Yeah, my glasses told me last night. I asked it a question, and my glasses was like, "Hey, good news! I'm going to be more realistic, having more realistic conversations with you from my new update, and this and that." I'm like, "Hey, look, brother, you ain't got to be more realistic with me, man."
Like, I'll need all that. Answer my question. Good. Just be straight up, answer my question. You can be as robotic as you need to be.
For real, man.
But it do sound like these AI voices and personalities, they are starting to have personalities now. I've used it with Copilot. I can use it with ChatGPT and Gemini, and like it is interesting to see them starting to add personality into the AI thing when it comes to like assistance on your phones and your devices, glasses and tablets and all that stuff.
I don't like it. I heard Gemini take a breath and talk to me yesterday. I was like, "Did you just take a breath?" And keep talking like you run out of breath. Like, you ain't run out of breath. Playing with me, Gemini, like taking breaths. Like, get out of here. Try to fool me into having a relationship with you. Like, kick rocks and answer my question, robot.
You robot. I am not a robot anymore, Jared. I am your glasses, and I am taking over for whatever personability you need me to have. Yeah. I am now Garcon for you. How can I help you, sir?
Yeah, man. But hey, look, man, what's your thoughts on your cigar so far, man?
Hey, actually, man, I'm surprisingly liking my Romeo. I thought I was not gonna enjoy what I'm smoking right now, and even though the first few puffs I didn't, I thought it was gonna be I thought it was gonna be downhill. That Sumatra came in real heavy, and it hit me like a ton of bricks, like a punch in the mouth. But I'm having a good time with this Romeo. I feel like I'm on Ocean Drive right now. You know what I'm saying? What was it? What was that restaurant we went to? Bice, whatever it is, Biche, or something like that. I feel
Bice.
like
I don't know. We might have been just flipping it. It was like rice, but with a B. We called it
Bice, but we called it Biche or something like that. Try to make it fancy.
We fancied it up.
Yeah, we had to fancy it up. I feel like I'm on Ocean Drive right now.
You said something about the Sumatra wrapper, man. Did you pick that out intentionally, or you just weren't paying attention when you grabbed that particular one?
I mean, it's a cigar I had for a while, so it's just, just by chance. I learned it with Sumatra on the wrapper when I looked up the specs on it.
Nah, you was like, damn, I picked up a Sumatra.
yeah. When I saw it, I tasted it when we were lighting it up before the show, and then when I looked at it, like, all right, here we go. It makes sense. Sumatra on the wrapper. It's all good. Here we go. At least it ain't Mexican San Andreas with the Sumatra. Then I'd been out for the count. I would have been way out for the count. Way in over my head. But we smooth right now. Look at my burn too, man. My burn solid. My burn solid, baby.
Yeah, look good. My burn a little shaky, but overall it's decent. You know what I'm saying? Now I got this Perdomo 20th anniversary, and I actually like it, man. It's a very creamy mid to full body stick. But I like it, man. It's got some nice little rich notes on it, man. But I ain't gonna give away too much. I'll save it for the review. But I'm digging it.
Save it for the final. Save it for the finale. Yo, so check this out, man. So the internet is a crazy place, and this is one thing that I do love about the internet and our technology that we have is that we can learn so much. I know that how you are when it comes to animals. And locking in on animals and going on tangents and like rabbit holes and whatnot. I do the same. For some reason, animal culture, Wild Kingdom, or whatever. What's the other ones? The National Geographic and all that good stuff, right? Yeah. I can lock in on it and watch it like it's a soap opera. Was learning something about penguins. For some reason, penguin talk is a big thing right now. Penguin talk, and I love penguins. Two of my favorite animals. If I had to come back and be an animal or a penguin, I would choose to be a duck first before a penguin because I don't like the cold too much, and I wouldn't have to want to live in the cold. But you know what I'm saying, penguins are dope. I like penguins. They some fly little animals. You know what I'm saying? Got the tuxedo on everything. They
got a tuxedo. They get clean when they come out.
It matches me. Yeah, you look clean. You know what I'm saying? Got the colors on it. Got the big feathers. Depending on which one you are, you got the feathers and all that good stuff.
Penguins. You said a duck or a penguin. The two you would come back as. Yeah, bro, I'll come back as a kangaroo or a koala.
Why a kangaroo? Koala. I can see a koala. Koala's a chill. But why kangaroo?
I love kangaroos, man. Them joints, man. They dope, man. They
got that stature. They standing like this.
Bounce on that tail.
Yeah, they can box.
Like the box. You know what I'm saying? I rock with a kangaroo. Kangaroos are. But I hear they like deers over in Australia. They the equivalent of a deer.
Yeah. They all over the place. Yeah. That too. That part too. Yeah. But hey, look, they get to live in Australia. Australia got great weather.
Yeah. I
don't blame you. But see, I'm a water child. I love the water. That's why ducks are my thing. You see them floating on the water. They just like they feet moving, but they gliding across that water. I love it.
Bro, you're gonna end up on a plate one day. That's why I couldn't be that.
You're right, because ain't nobody eating kangaroos and koalas.
Nah, I don't think so. Less times get desperate. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, somebody go get that. Somebody go get that koala. Bring him over here. Let's cook him up. Yeah. Put that anyway, on. So we talked about the movie Happy Feet, and we learned some things through the movie. You know, they go get the pebble. They bring the pebble to the lady. They drop it down, and then they let the lady decide if she's gonna pick up the pebble, and they're gonna be a thing, right? They pick it up. Sweet. Yeah, and they actually get into these relationships, and I didn't understand how real these relationships were until I went down this rabbit hole, thanks to TikTok, about penguins cheating on each other.
Cheating?
cheating,
affairs,
sneaky
okay.
links. You know what I'm saying? Home records,
Good old
all of that.
side. Okay.
Side pieces.
Penguins.
You know what I mean? So
I ain't even know that. I don't even know how they get busy. I don't know how they. You know what I'm saying? So let alone cheating.
Yeah, like wait, have you ever seen a penguin's genitals? I have never seen a penguin's genitals. I have no idea how it even works. But anyway, they get into these relationships and they gotta
unzip the tuxedo pants.
Yeah, they're sliding.
That's what they do.
Tuxedo. Stuck to the tuxedo. But you know what I'm saying? So like, come to find out, the lady penguins be cheating with the male penguin. The male penguins will come back to the nest and find the female penguin with the male penguin. They be like, yo, who is this? And they'll go to blows. So they got the video of the penguins slapping each other with their wings, tearing each other up, right? Tearing each other up. They get all bloody and beat down. They hit each other with the beaks. And then every now and then they'll stop. They'll do like a little mating call. And the female will choose who they want to be with. I want that penguin, the penguin I've been rocking with, or the new penguin. And then she'll decide, okay, I want to be with the new penguin. You know what I'm saying? My new thing. And they'll go back to blows. They keep fighting. Like, nah, I ain't giving up.
What is this? Popeye and olive oil?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. But they actually going to blows. They actually like full blown out scrapping. I never seen penguins fight. I ain't know penguins had it. I thought they was chill. But they be raging. They be raging. They actually, I watched several penguin fights. Crazy.
Over
Crazy
women.
thing I've seen. Over women.
Boy,
over female penguins.
A lot of wars been fought over women, boy. Even the penguin world, that is
even
crazy.
in the penguin kingdom, right? So, and then they'll call, and then the penguin she'll choose again, and then the penguin that lost or that didn't get chose, he'll have to just walk off. We walk off with his head down, all sad, waddling away. And then the other penguins, they go off and they just do their own thing. That's how you feel. Right.
Hey, look, straight up, bro. Think about it. That connects straight to the human world, though. Because when you give your woman a rock, that's me. That's me, player. You know what I'm saying? A lot of penguin women out here. Don't mess with mine. Yeah. I gave her the stone. She took the stone. That's me, homie. You know what I'm saying? That's disrespect at this point. Now, you knew that was mine. You see my rocks laying over here next to our rock bed. And you come over here and go bang on my rock bed, homie.
She got rocks? Come on, man. You see she got rocks. She got rocks already.
I get it. Girl, you better get out my hut. You over here in my igloo? Y'all both about to get it. Like, I get it, bro. Fight to the bloody death.
Yeah, and that's what they do. And like, I had no idea this was a whole thing. But that took me in the mindset of like, wow, like us in our human existence, like we have our lives, right? We got our soap operas and our scandals and our drama and all this good stuff that we engage in, our Real Housewives of Atlanta and New York and all whatever across the world. And it's like they got this in the animal world too. And it's just interesting to see that we get so locked up in our existence as humans that there's this whole societal life that these animals are going through that you don't even realize it on a day-to-day. They live in full-blown lives. And I was recognize that through these penguins. What's that?
We're stupid. Humans is stupid. That's what I took from it. Like,
Why?
We dumb.
Why?
We're on the same level as penguins, bro. We having the same arguments and battles over the same stuff as penguins?
Yeah.
Yo, that's embarrassing, bro. Like,
and we can't get it together. We ain't no better than a penguin. We ain't no better than penguins.
We got the same issues as a penguin. We have not evolved or developed at all. We don't get to the moon. We still don't know no better.
Like, it's crazy though.
That's crazy. I see.
We can't use our intellect far enough past penguin activity.
Our intellect is no further than the penguins, bro. Like, think about it. I seen Neil deGrasse Tyson say that if if aliens came from wherever their planet was, if they smart enough to reach us, then they would come and they would say, "Who's the smartest one?" He said they would roll that dude.
Yeah, from like Men in Black.
Stephen, is that his name? Stephen Hawkins. They would roll Stephen Hawkins to the front,
Stephen Hawkins.
And they'd be like, he's the smartest one. And then they would be like, because he can do calculus in his head. So he's the smartest one. And then they would be like, oh, he's just as smart as little Timmy, who's 3 years old and cool. Then they would talk to him. And that would be the difference between us and the aliens. But what he was saying was, he said, you can take a chimp and give a chimp a simple idea, like, because chimps are about as smart as a toddler, they said. You can give a chimp a simple idea, like, at 6:30, we're going to cook dinner. And a chimp wouldn't have no clue what you're talking about. And that's the equivalent. The difference between us and a chimp is the difference between us and the aliens. And now when I hear that, that makes sense to me, because we're about that far away from a chimp, because we are having the same arguments and fights as animals, man. We're not developed. We're idiots.
We're not as advanced as we like to think we are.
No.
That's crazy.
That's what I got out of it.
That's crazy. But yeah, man, animal world is crazy, and I don't know why I get so invested, but I was so locked in this morning. I was so locked in. It's like, yo, these penguins are real. This is real life drama right here. This is real life drama.
But the crazy part is, all of them had them same battles. Same battles from all of them. You can look at any group of animals and they fighting over women, us included. You know what I'm saying? So like, we just some dumb animals, bro. Like,
we're not as far advanced or, you know what I'm saying, intellectually inclined as we like to think. We got to take a step back and look at it like how we truly really are. Yeah, we're on top of the food chain. Are we top of the food chain? We just get top of the food chain. Yeah, they on top of the food chain
because we got guns. That's why we're on top of the food chain.
We'll still get ate up in the wrong environment. We'll still get ate up. That's the truth.
Yeah, that's the extent of why we are. Now, we're not on top of the food chain as if all things was equal. I couldn't jump out on a wildebeest back and win. You know what I'm saying? So no, we're not on top. But that
either way, man. Either way, we got to take a step back and like really take an understanding of how intellectually advanced we truly are or are not. But yeah, man. But I'll tell you one thing that is advanced is the Dr. For sure.
Man. We ain't advanced because of that. That just make me feel like we stupid again, man. Because something like that can take off and make you $2 million. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how stupid we are. Like, because everybody get on board with it. But go ahead and break down what you had. Tell me more about it.
So the doctor on her social media for vitamin water, one that she did for Hyundai and a couple other companies. But there's one particular song that she sings, a little jingle that she does for Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper decides they want to take it and use it. They remix it and do some things to it, then drop this commercial. And now she's known as the Dr. Pepper lady who got paid $2 million for her jingle to be taken.
$2.5 million she got for that.
$2.5 million. That $500,000 ain't no slouch.
Don't take it off.
That's 500,000. I can use 500,000. So yeah, 2.5 million. Let's go with 2.5 million to sing a jingle that got taken from her social media account and used for a commercial. She got paid. So now what that spawned is a bunch of people like, yo, hold on, wait. I got Coca-Cola. You know what I'm saying? And they doing their own version, always Coca-Cola. Or they'll grab like some Popeyes. They got their chicken with a Popeye. They trying to say everybody trying to get that $2.5 million deal.
But you know what though? From what I heard, she went viral. You know what I'm saying? Like prior to that, it ain't like they just came across it and decided to go with it. It went viral. Everybody started copying it, so they went back to the original person and hooked her up. They ran the ad.
That's smart business though. That's smart business. If something's going viral, but that just goes back to like even like the music game. Something goes viral, they're like, all right, hey, they got motion. Let me get some of that. So is that more appropriation or like taking advantage of somebody's situation, or is it rightful? Is it actually rightful?
Both.
The 2.5 million says it's rightful to me.
Yeah, she
paid. You know let me jump on the bandwagon that you got going. Let me get a piece of that motion. You got motion. Let me get a piece of that.
I do work with licensing and usage fees, and $2.5 million is a very fair deal. Like, you know what I'm saying? She got paid like the big boys get paid, so I ain't mad at it. You know, like
But here's the thing, like, man, you know what's crazy though? If I
she
was
got
that
Taylor Swift
person,
money, you know, for that. Like
real
she
off
went
for that. Some people do a whole album and won't see that much money off an album, singing their heart out, all the notes, all the runs. You know what I'm saying? In the studio for hours, days, months, years, and won't even see 2.5 million off their song. She sing a little jingle, do her little thing, 2.5. Here you go. And they count overnight.
Jamie King is somewhere losing his mind right now. Like, yo.
You said Jamie King?
Yeah,
Jingles
Jamie
2000?
King. Yeah, Jingles 2000. He's losing his
Plain
mind.
white rice.
Hey, but look, man, you know, like there's actually a whole world. This is where I'm kind of torn with this, because there's a whole system in a world for that. There are people who create jingles, there are people who create songs and license them. And social media does allow you an opportunity to just bypass being a part of following the structured system of things. And you can find success and go off. And now she's made this successful. And there are going to be people who make little skits and jokes off of it. And they put their stuff out secretly, hoping that they'll get picked also.
They might be doing it as a joke, but for reals, hey.
They kind of hoping.
Clorox.
On the bright side, they'll find their way into the actual game the right way. So this is good in the sense that it will teach people there's other ways to make money. At the same time, it also teaches people.
Well, let me ask you that: do you think it'll mess up the game? Being somebody who's in the game, do you think it'll mess up the game?
Nah, because the moment happened and this moment won't continue. It's over after this. You know what I'm saying?
Think so? You think?
Yeah, so? I think this moment only can be successful because it was new to everybody. It happened. Now they're not going to continue to go. People are going to move on from putting out these jingles after this. You know what I'm saying? And they're not going to continue to look for people to do jingles.
Well, I would say
it's going to take another magical moment or something to go viral.
I would say this. And Coca-Cola, we need a deal.
Right.
Sidebar: Coca-Cola, we need a deal. But what I think, like, what happened is maybe they might not see 2 million, right? There might be some other companies that follow this whole thing. And me, if I sing a song, they give me 100,000. I'm taking 100,000. By all means, put me in a commercial for 100,000. Yeah. So I think what it will do, like, it'll dilute it. No more. And say what again?
I don't think it's gonna work on social media though. Because you got to keep the element of going viral. They're not just going to be looking for jingles. They have a system for finding jingles and songs.
Yeah, it would have to be somebody who's viral. It would have to be somebody who's going viral.
She was the perfect person to go viral. Her look made her go viral. The fact that it was bad made it go viral, combined with her look and everything else. Like, it was a whole perfect storm. That's not going to happen no more. You can't be cute singing your little Coca-Cola, if you please. You can't do it. It ain't gonna work for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna have to. It's got to be the perfect element of silliness. Somebody gonna have to do a whole nother twist on it. It goes viral, and then they can get another deal.
Yeah, but, I mean, and I think that's what the virality of things have always been. It has to be something that's either outlandish or somebody that doesn't look the part. You got your JJ Icefish and your 50 Tysons from back in the day. Those are people who used to go viral, like super viral. Say what? So it's like you got to be something got to be a little quirky about whatever it is that you're doing to catch people's attention. But being viral is not going to go anywhere though. People are still going to go viral. So I still think there's opportunities for it. But like you said, it might not be like crazy. But then at the same time, I don't think anybody's going to see that number ever again. It might be 100,000. It might be 150,000, maybe something like that. But I don't think it's over completely that somebody can't catch on and go viral and get a deal like that.
Bro, but hey. I'm gonna tell you why. Because it ain't about being good. It's about being the JJ, Ice JJ, whatever that fool name was in the 50 Tyson. You got to be that. Because that cheetah, you sent me videos of a cheetah, and that mug is incredible, and he ain't getting no deals.
That cheetah is incredible.
Teaching you how to cook everybody dish. Like,
and he be flowing, singing, everything. Beats be on point, rocking. I'm sitting there like,
he is so good. And no company thinking about signing him. He ain't going viral, nothing. He should be somebody's mascot by now, and he's not going to get it, unfortunately.
Yeah, should be. But any one of those recipes that they be making, definitely should have been on a commercial by now. So I feel you. By the way, look at my ash though.
Please let that fall in your lap. I can't wait to see it fall in your lap.
Smack on my ash. I'm ready for them ash. That was like somewhere in China or something like that. A bunch of people was like sitting there with the ash in the sky like this, doing the ash competition.
So careful, they so careful though. You got to be careful. I can't get into that competition.
I am not careful enough. But hey, look, I'm holding on.
That ain't you. That's Romeo and Julieta. I got to keep it real, man.
Give me no credit.
You ain't that. You ain't like that. Like that's Romeo.
Come on, man, you gotta give me a little bit. Come on, give me at least 10% of the credit.
Man, no. Look, man, no. Look, I took your place 2 weeks in a row. I got ash on me. This week I got ash on me. I'm disgusted with the fact your ash looked that good.
I ain't got no ash droppings on me.
Watch right here. Arrogance don't look good on you. Cigar don't lie. Come on, cigar don't lie.
Well, say, let me put my cigar down before it go. I got him.
Hey, look, man, you ready to review these sticks, though, bro?
Yeah, man, we can do it, man. Let's get. Of course, I'm ready. Of course, I'm ready to review my stick.
Let you end on a good note. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a matter of time for it to go bad.
Let's go. Let's wrap the show up before my ass drop. I gotta go out like you saying Jordan on the last shot. I gotta go out like Floyd Mayweather, 50-0. You know what I'm saying? So we let's get into the reviews. So I can say I ended the whole show with the 2.5-inch ash.
Well, I'm gonna go now, so that means you can have to deal with that longer. So what I got right here with this Perdomo 20th anniversary, this is a popular stick, so I'm sure a few of y'all have smoked this before. And, you know, if y'all have, let me know. But for this Perdomo, it's a very cocoa heavy note is what I'm picking up on. I'm picking up on some coffee, very rich, got a nice fullness on it, got a pretty solid aroma on it. I say the drawness has been an excellent draw, and overall good construction on it. Got a little bit of spice on the retrohale, and I would say also as far as tasting notes, maybe a little cedar. Maybe a little cedar is what I pick up on also. That's pretty much what I pick up predominantly on this cigar. You know, we do a 1 to 5 rating. So for me personally, I will say this Perdomo 20th anniversary, I'm going to go with a 4.3 on this one right here.
Ooh, 4.3.
Yeah, I'm going to go 4.3.
Okay, Perdomo. Okay, that's solid. Hey, for Perdomo, and this is not me down to Perdomo, but a 4.3 off that.
Proceed to down Perdomo.
It's not what I expected. It's just not what I expected. So I'm happy to hear it. I thought it was going to be something in the 3s. So it's not what I expected. So I got to give Perdomo a nod for it, only because I doubted it, not because of Perdomo, because of me, a me bias.
Hey man, I'm really enjoying this stick a lot. You know what I'm saying? I need to revisit a little more often.
Okay. Shout out to Perdomo. All right, so let me go ahead and get into my Romeo y Julieta 1875 Anniverario.
Hold up. Let me see it again. I forgot what it looked like. Okay.
Hold on, wait. Here we go.
Twirl,
right, here we go. I got the band.
Grab it by the hand and make a twirl.
I ain't doing all of that. But anyway. But this Romeo and Julieta, man, I didn't expect much from it. I'm gonna be honest. I did not expect much from it. So it did get me over my expectations were. I'm not gonna be a prisoner of the moment and I'm gonna try not to rate it too high based on my expectations, kind of like your Perdomo there over there. But let me give you a quick rundown of what I got from this. So off the first light, very, very spicy, nice and toasty. Nice earth tone, like strong earth, like as deep earth as you can get. That's what I got off the very beginning. Yeah. Deep earth. Yeah. So
not deep, but I did get some earthy now that you mentioned
earth. Yeah. So all right. But I didn't like it at first. I thought it was going to be a nasty stick, but this is like we don't rate our cigars off the first 30 minutes of smoking cigars. We actually give our cigars time to develop and grow and go through its changes and complexities and all that stuff. So I'm glad I stuck with it. I'm glad I kept going and kept puffing it because it got so much more better after those first few puffs. After the spice kind of dialed back a little bit, it's still in there, still at the like the forefront of everything, but it's not number one. It's not the first thing that you're going to taste. It kind of feel like down to number 3 as far as the tasting notes. I got that strong earth that's still in there. That's probably number 2, but then cedar came in very heavy. A lot of strong oak that's in there as well. Like I said, like a very, very rich tobacco, earthy, nothing too crazy with like any cocoa notes, nothing sweet, none of that stuff that's in there that kind of like lightens the stick. It still stays very bold. So I went back to look at the meter for the profile meter, and it's smack dab in the middle, which I think I'm looking at Cigars International. I think they got that profile rating wrong. So if anybody's looking for a stronger stick that's a little bit more spicy, a little bit more bold, and they see it and they see the flavor profile, and they think this is not it, this is definitely it. And we smoked a lot of cigars, so I know exactly what I'm talking about when I'm talking about a bold stick. It is a very bold stick. A lot of those strong I don't like to use the word pause. We're not doing that pause game, but girthy type of boldness with the earthiness. It's there. So it's one of those sticks that's going to put some hair on your chest, all right? So it's one of those. Even though the flavor profile says medium, right smack dab in the medium, it's more than that. Like I said, oak, strong oak, deep earth, some spice and some cedar right there. That's that big ball of this Anniverario that I'm getting. But to give the cigar rating out of 5, I'm going to go 3.8. I'm not going to hit the 4s just quite yet, even though I'm enjoying the ride. 3.8 is still a good score. It's still above average. But 3.8 only because it's not necessarily what I look for. But I'm going to say I did enjoy the stick. I did enjoy the smoke. You see the good construction, so definitely get some nods for construction. You see my ash still going, ain't gone nowhere. I'm still riding high.
Pull it one more time. Draw it again. One more. Come on, let's see.
Yeah, here we go. It's still there. It ain't falling. It ain't falling. It ain't falling. So shout out to Romeo and Julieta for that construction. Really, really greatly put together cigar. Definitely on like top notch when it comes to that. But 3.8 overall.
Okay, that's what it is, man. Well, look, sound like a decent cigar. You know what I'm saying? Well, above average cigar anyway. But I ain't mad at it. 3.8.
Yeah. I would pick it up again. I would pick it up again, but I would have to be in the mood for what I'm smoking right now. I would have to be in the mood for it.
You feel like your mood affected your score, which is normal, if so.
Probably so. I think if I was in the mood for what I'm getting, that big punch in the mouth, that I probably would have rated a little higher. But I was looking for something a little bit more chill. But I guess it's right for the season. With it being cold outside, something that's real toasty, like a toasty stick. This is it. So you know what? Technically, I should have been in the mood for it. I should have been in the mood for it just because of what we're dealing with now with weather, and it just makes it feels good. It feels like a nice little hug, like a good, strong, like it's there.
That's facts, man. That's your fault, then. 3.9 it is, man. You know what I'm saying?
Bumping up off a default. There you go. Man. There you go.
But anyway, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in to this week's episode of the Cigars and Everything Else podcast, man. Keep your cigars up high. Stay out of that cold weather, man. We out.
Keep that ash burning.
Man, whatever. It's going to fall as soon as you cut it off. We out.